Is it okay?
Mhm.
Okay.
Can I ask?
Is that better now?
It's better now, yeah. But when you answer the questions, could you look into the camera?
Is that the camera there?
Yeah.
Or is that...
Yeah.
There's your face and there's the camera.
Yes, yeah.
So I must look at the camera.
Yeah, it would be wonderful when you answer the questions.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. When you were a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up?
When I was a kid, I always wanted to be an architect, but I never got around to it. I managed to be a draftsman for a while, but I never got around to be an architect.
When I was a kid, I think the first job that I remember wanting was to be a vet so that I could work with animals. But then I thought about it a lot, and then I realized that I would be around a lot of sick animals, and that made me really sad. So then I didn't want to do that anymore. Yeah, I think that's the first one I remember. And then the second one was to be an actor in movies, because I think I just wanted to be famous, which is silly, but yeah. Oh, I wanted to be a singer too, but I can't sing that well, so that was just like a dream. But that's all I really remember. I knew I wanted to go into like film and stuff like that, which I have done. So I guess I kind of am doing what I wanted to do when I was younger.
How do you feel about graduating?
Terrified, completely terrified. But at the same time, I am really excited to graduate because I feel like it's time for me to move on from this point in my life, because I've been studying for, I want to say 5 years now, which isn't a lot, but 5 in a row is kind of gets very intense. So I feel like I'm ready to move forward with my life, so I'm excited, but I'm also scared because I don't know what's going to happen after graduation. I have a lot of plans, but I don't know if they're all going to happen the way I want them to.
When I was Calden's age, I was a dreamer. My dream was to leave my country and to go to America or to Europe and to find my future there. And that is exactly what I did. I left my country, I went to Israel, and that is where I met my wife. And we end up traveling for a while. And then she invited me to come here to South Africa, and this is where I end up. But yes, at that age, I finished my studies in Colombia, and I just wanted to leave the country and go to see the world and to see different people and to experience different ways of life. And thank God that is exactly what happened to me. So I'm very grateful for that.
My dad is probably very proud of me that I'm graduating, but I know that he is very sad that we are apart. He lives in South Africa, I live here in America, obviously, and I know that that is a strain on not only my dad, but my whole family. They want me to do well, they want me to succeed and do what I want to do, but I know that it's hard for them to have this distance. But I'd say he's proud. He tells me he's proud of me all the time, so I'd say proud.
Well, it's probably one of the greatest thing in my life to see my son graduating. We basically work. Our whole lives is a continuous fight just to get our children to graduate and to get somewhere in life. So to see him graduate is going to be one of the greatest things for me. It's also going to be a relief for me, because after all these years of hard work and all that, it will be a great relief for me, and I'm sure for him as well. We think we've done an excellent job to encourage him to get to this point, and we know he's gonna do well. The only thing that worries me is what is gonna happen after that, after the graduation. Is he gonna get a job? Is he gonna have a breakthrough in America, or is he gonna have to come back here to South Africa? And that is our biggest worry, because I don't think there is a future for him here in South Africa. We believe that his future is either in San Francisco or LA or maybe in New York. So that is the only worry that we have. Otherwise, we know that he's going to do well, and he's gonna pass.
I feel completely responsible for my family because they have given me so much, and I mean, I'm 23 years old, turning 24, and I still feel like I'm completely on my parents' shoulders. I mean, I've had jobs throughout my, once I had left high school, I'd had jobs all around, but I always felt like without them I would never be able to do any of this. So I feel completely responsible for them, and I feel like if I could give them a fraction of what they had given me, then, I mean, it still wouldn't be enough, but it would be something. Because they believe in me so much, they don't ever doubt me, even though I always doubt myself. So I truly feel responsible for them.